All right, so the 4th of July is nearly here. We all know the sights, right? The fireworks, the parades, all that national pride stuff. But I was thinking, what if there's another kind of freedom we're celebrating? Maybe without realizing it, the freedom that really drives innovation.
That's a great point. Independence Day is, well, it's a perfect time to think about freedom of thought, freedom of expression, and freedom of enterprise, too.
Hmm.
And when you look at it that way, intellectual property IP really steps into the spotlight. It's kind of an unsung hero in keeping that independent spirit alive today.
IP. Okay, let's quickly ground ourselves there. We hear terms like patent, copyright. What exactly falls under that umbrella for this discussion?
Good question. Simply put, IP is the legal shield for creators. You've got patents for inventions, right? Trademarks for, say, unique brand names that people trust. Then there's copyright for arts, music, books, films. And trade secrets, that confidential stuff that gives a business its edge. The whole point, really, is to encourage people to create and to reward that ingenuity. By giving creators exclusive rights for a certain time, IP law helps keep our economy competitive and, pushes progress.
Okay, so it's not just a modern economic tool. It sounds like it has deeper roots. How far back does this connection between independence and protecting ideas actually go? Was it always there?
Oh, it's fascinatingly deep. It's actually written right into the U.S. Constitution. Article 1, Section 8. Congress has the power, let me get this right, to promote the progress of science and useful arts by securing for limited times to authors and inventors the exclusive right to their respective writings and discoveries. That's just a decade after the Declaration of Independence. So the founders clearly saw this link between creativity and liberty. IP law is almost like liberty made economic. It lets individuals turn their brain power into real value, protects their contribution.
Wow, that's incredible foresight. So the Constitution itself aims to foster this creativity for the nation. How does that trickle down to like one person with a good idea? How does IP build that marketplace of ideas you hear about?
Right? It connects the big picture to the individual creator.
Mhm.
IP protection means original work gets respect, gets rewarded. It creates this space where new ideas can actually compete. Think about a musician composing an anthem, maybe something that really captures the national mood. Copyright protects that. Or a tech entrepreneur developing some revolutionary software. Patents give them a head start. Even a small local business crafting a unique brand people love that's trademarks. IP lets anyone, really, from a software developer to a novelist, own their contribution. And that doesn't just boost the economy. It makes our culture richer, more diverse. That's doubly American, too, isn't it? Allowing all these different voices and ideas to flourish.
I get it. It empowers the individual creator, but there has to be a balance, surely. How do we make sure these protections don't end up being so strong they actually, well, block the next wave of innovation?
That is the crucial question. Absolutely. It's a constant balancing act. Like any freedom, really, IP rights need to work alongside the public good. If IP rules are too tight, yeah, they can stifle creativity and lock up knowledge.
Right.
That's why we have these ongoing debates. Think about fair use in copyright. It lets people use snippets of copyrighted stuff for like commentary or education without permission. That's vital. Or discussions around patent reform, especially with things like essential medicines. How do we ensure access? It's all about finding that sweet spot. The goal is to keep the system serving the public interest, making sure it encourages innovation, not accidentally hinders it. Reward creators, yes, but let society benefit too.
So bringing it back to Independence Day, what's the takeaway for you listening right now? This conversation reminds us that IP isn't just legal jargon. It's fundamentally about empowering individuals, letting people shape their own path, using the power of their own minds, their own ideas. It's a kind of self-determination.
Exactly. And supporting a strong, balanced IP system, that's really reaffirming our commitment to the liberty that fuels progress. It's about setting up the next generation of innovators and creators for success.
So this 4th of July, maybe amidst the celebrations, just take a moment. Think about how fostering that freedom